Welcome back to Tiny Classrooms Live.
Hi, the doctor here, Don Zulu in Taos, New Mexico.
And I'm Artie Nathan, the HR guy here in Las Vegas. And our topic today is compassion in leadership in times of crisis.
It's a good subject. Compassion is the ability for an individual to respect and understand and treat carefully how another person is responding or feeling. It's the essence of good leadership, but of also being a good human being.
I mean, isn't that showing our feelings?
That's different than feelings. If I was showing my feelings, I'd be in a sort of competitive mode with the other person, right? It's not about you. Compassion is about the other person.
Good.
Right?
All right. So I think there's some things you need to say to yourself while you're dealing with your employees at this time. The first is, my coworkers and I don't see the world in exactly the same way, and that's okay.
That's okay. And frankly, that's normal. No matter what's going on in the world, other folks don't see the world exactly the same way that you do. Under pressure and in a crisis, that simply gets expanded upon.
Okay. We have different ways of coping with uncertainty and grief and stress.
Again, in normal times, when things are going along just fine, all of us have different ways of expressing our response to stress and grief and all of that. When there is a crisis and we're under greater pressure, that simply gets, again, expanded upon. It becomes bigger than life.
Okay. They are under pressures that I don't always see and can't fully understand.
That's right. Well, there's one more thing that normally that's the case, but we don't normally experience it very much as a manager, as a leader. People live their lives and go along just fine. But under pressure, again, the seams of this will often crack and it just gets bigger, and we need to notice it and we need to be empathetic toward it.
Okay. It's probably not helpful for me or them to compare our challenges.
That's right. If I'm being empathetic, I'm not comparing challenges. I'm respecting those challenges. I'm curious about those challenges. I care about those challenges.
Yeah. And I think, lastly, we all have to keep telling ourselves we're all doing the best we can.
That's right. That's right. And that's another component of respect and compassion and interest in the other person, that reassuring the folks who work with you that I know you're doing the best you can. All of your colleagues are doing the best they can. We're all working on it together is a very good way to approach it.
It's not always easy to be patient and understanding in good times or in these crazy times.
That's right.
But thinking about it and planning for these kinds of issues and challenges is a way to deal with them.
That's exactly right. And remember, you're under the same pressure as your employees and your team members are under. So being aware of your own stresses and your own pressures is very important if you're going to be effectively respectful and compassionate.
Well, that's our topic for today. Thanks for joining us. As always, if you want to know more, check out my blog at The Art of Motivation.
Or go to LinkedIn and check out Dr. Don Zulu for writings on management and leadership and a variety of other things that we've published.
Thanks for joining us today.
Thank you very much.